Watch this.
Watch this.
Cool as AC, you niggas, you just wanna be.
Knocking those times, showing toss of rhyme. Love it, man. Those marble flows, naked hold the line. Every time I come tonight, they want those marble flows, naked hold the line. Every time I come tonight. I'm leaning on the curb, sipping syrup, blowing throat. I'm pull up, gripping balls, sipping still low. I'm
Ladies and gentlemen, I am AC, and this is Authority Check Presents. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You know, I wasn't really planning on going live. I don't know, just felt like this was kind of, early in the morning, kind of one of those days I should be asleep, but I can't quite sleep yet. Got off of work and had a little too much excitement still, so kind of needed to burn some of this energy off. What'd y'all think of that? AC/DC. I like that. I like that. If you want blood, you got it. Right? 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 Mm-hmm. Oh, man. There's been a lot that's gone on the past couple of weeks. The occasional pop-off that I do where I maybe say a few things, but I have to say, there's maybe one person during this whole fucking ordeal that has actually been more quiet than me. I've said as minimal as I can. So for those of you who don't know, let me inform you. Let you get you caught up to date with what's been going on. When it comes to these internet friends, I've been warned, been told many times, none of these people are your friends. Not even the people you're close to. Don't trust no one. I was told to trust no one. And I've said this many times. Like I like people. Maybe that's my problem. I think I think I'm a good judge of character. But at the same time, my track record hasn't really been the best, right? I've had a few instances where friends have turned their... And look, here's the thing. Like, I've tried to explain this a couple times, and I don't know if it just doesn't sink into people's fucking heads, but there's a fine line between, like, a friendship and, like, loyalty. Because you can get yourself a guard dog, and that motherfucker will be loyal to you as long as you feed it. As long as you throw some food every once in a while, maybe pet it on its head. But he's not really your friend now, is he? He just works for you. Right? Right? Oh, Albert, Mel, you have missed some of the drama. Yeah, it's been interesting to say the least. Yeah, my Cash App, by the way, if you're anybody's asking for it, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. It's a $ Deadpooling 24/7. Actually, if you check the description of the video, I'm sure it's in there. I think it's in there. Don't quote me on that. All right, anyways. I'm getting off topic. Yeah, so drama, right? Drama. And the thing is, like, if my friends are wrong about something, I don't have a problem telling them they're wrong. Or I don't agree with something. I've said that many times on panel, off panel, backstage, real life. I don't fucking care. Now, you're going to do what you're going to do. I don't have any fucking control over that. But what bugs me is that when people run around with their fucking narrative, spreading lies, and I continue to say this, you speak on lies, and I'll speak on truth. Ain't that a quote from one of those rap videos? So, once again, for those of you that haven't been caught up to date, an individual that was a friend of mine on here on YouTube got their feelings hurt one glorious day, enough to the point that they sent me messages threatening shit, demanding things. I mean, a literal toddler. You know, like when a toddler doesn't get their way, you know, they want the cookie. They don't want the apple slide that you have for them. You know, they don't want the oatmeal. They want the cinnamon toast crunch. They don't want to eat their vegetables. They just want the dessert. That's what I ran into. A person that I had been loyal to, regardless of what the fuck they say, for better part of almost 3 years. Even when somebody came at me about that person. Now, more the principle than anything, but nonetheless, I still backed you. I had an actual person come to my channel and say, if you have him here, I'm going to strike your channel. And the words out of my mouth next was, bring it, bitch. I don't know how else more loyal I could be. Am I wrong for saying it that way? I don't think so. Wasn't really backing my friend more than anything. I was doing what I felt was right. I also didn't like when people telling me what the fuck to do. So, adds on top of it, right? But I still backed you. Right? I still backed the situation. Still backed you. But the one time I told you no. Wow. So, where do we go from here? I've been threatened. I mean, I caught a small glimpse of the porn. Mr. 303 stream. I caught a glimpse of that, and apparently, he's gonna back Bird regardless. And no matter what, and look, once again, being loyal, I get it. But I have to ask this, okay? Because you kept saying that people were going after Bird's family. You kept saying that people going after his fucking kids. Have I said anything about Bird's kids up to this point? Have I said anything about Bird's wife up to this point? I mean, I have the clips of Bird talking about my family, my in-laws, right? I have Bird bringing that up. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you, 303. If anybody did that to Bird's family, you'd go right after him, right? You go right the fuck after him. Guard dog and everything. That's the situation I find myself in. Bird went not only in the DMs, not only did he bring it up in the DMs, in our communication, but he brought it up sorry, I'm not paying attention to my DMs. But he said it out here on these YouTube streets. I mean, everyone else has been running around going, oh, they're talking about kids. They're talking about families. I don't hear anybody saying shit about mine. Right? Mm-hmm. I don't hold anybody responsible for the words and actions of others. I hold them responsible. I hold those people responsible. This entire time that 303's been running around doing his shit, I haven't responded to him at all. The dude's literally been jumping in every DM, every fucking panel, every chat, trying to just poke. And all I could do is laugh. All I can do is continue to be amused. See, unlike ASMR, I didn't really communicate that much with 303. See, when it came to 303, I didn't have an issue with the guy. But 303, since he wanted to, jump in the fight, has been literally talking about my family. But I heard him today cry about people talking about his. I mean, Stella, didn't I hear you say something about, something about, oh, fuck, I can't remember the exact term, how you put it. Something to do with, tit for tat kind of shit. Or maybe it was ASMR. I don't remember who it was that was on panel. Maybe it was ASMR. I mean, bringing up the fact that he's going after other people, you don't expect that people are not going to go after yours as well? I mean, you continue to say that this is what? You don't care about all this stuff, but you care, don't you? That's why you've been out here. That's why you've been, getting yourself dicked down. Once again, I hadn't said nothing, not at least to you up until now. And every time I see you someplace else, I'm still not going to fucking respond to you because there's no point. Excuse me. My issue was never with 303. In fact, 303 hasn't been around. I've never really fucking got into any fight with 303. I never had fucking, phone calls with the dude. So I'm not worried about fucking, phone calls being put out. 303, you got nothing on me. Never let you get that close. I mean, maybe it's just because in the back of my mind, you've always been this fucking idiot. So once again, 303, do what you do. I don't give a fuck. As you could see, when you've tried to fucking get my attention, you haven't had it. You never did. But let's go ahead and you know what? Let me see something real quick. Oh. Well, appreciate that. Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, I got $12 for a pack of smokes. I don't even smoke, by the way. Connie, I'm getting money even now. Thank you for the $12 donation. I appreciate that. I wasn't really coming live for donos. So thank you. Really do appreciate that. But we're speaking on the guard dog, right? Let's go ahead and speak on the master, right? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? What's up, homie? I mean, you have been trying to reach out to me, right? Right? This lets me know how unsincere, disingenuous is the word everybody's been using lately. Lets me know. Now it's a better time. Fair enough. I mean, I quit about 2 years ago. I quit about 2 years ago. But I guess, I guess I can start back up at some point. All right, I'm going to continue to get off topic if I keep looking at the chat. But, yes. Every time that I've got a message from someone telling me to get in contact with you, Bird, it's literally read between the lines of you're going to do this my way or else. Bird, one of the things that allowed you to respect me, or maybe not, I don't fucking know. I mean, everything else about this whole relationship with you has apparently been fake because I'm not your friend, right? But going back to the day of Shiva trying to tell me what the fuck to do with my channel and me literally giving a fucking fuck you to him. I mean, you've at least acted like you gave me some respect, right? Right? Mm-hmm. How the fuck would I look if I was to just lay down and say, you know what, Bird? You know what? You're 100% right. I'm 100% in the wrong. You know what? How about this, Bird? Because you've been claiming this entire time. You've been claiming that I stabbed you in the back. Show where I stabbed you in the fucking back. Go ahead. I'm waiting. Although we will be waiting here for quite a long fucking time. You know why? Because that shit doesn't fucking exist. I showed the DMs of how this started. I literally got a message from you questioning me why I had somebody on my panel. Months after we had a discussion, a phone discussion, a backstage discussion, where you agreed, and not only agreed, but you said, you know what? Maybe I should reach out too. Maybe I should change my approach to this, because my issue really isn't with ASMR. It's with that lying bitch Steph, that fucking cunt. That's your words, not mine. Just like with Steph, when you two weren't seeing eye to eye, I didn't fucking make a decision on who I needed to be friends with and who I needed to stab in the back. No, I was friends to both of you. That wasn't good enough, though, right? Right? Bert, you can lie to these people. You can lie to yourself. But the facts are, if anyone stabbed anyone in the back here, you did it to me. I played neutral with a lot of people that don't like one another. And when they try to come sideways, excuse me, when they try to come sideways at me, I tell them to take it up with that person. Because I'm not in the fucking middle of y'all shit. If you have a problem with Steph, take it up with Steph. If you have a problem with ASMR, take it up with ASMR. You want to run your mouth about fucking any of them? Go right the fuck ahead. I'm all ears. I don't give a fuck. But once again, show where I'm lying about this. I mean, you've been saying that there's lies here. What am I lying about? Everything I just said, 100% true. Right? Just like your little fetish for fucking people. Oh, I shouldn't say people. Hold on. Oh, I would have fucked up saying people. Fucking women while they're on their fucking period. Your words. Right? Oh, you enjoyed that, right? So let me think about this. You send messages, and I'm not going to out the people you sent messages to, right? But one of them you say, next time you talk to AC, let him know, even though he's a backstabbing bitch, I forgive him for his betrayal. Once again, show the betrayal, bitch. You want to sit there and you want to run your fucking mouth about betrayal? I got the DMs of you saying that you wouldn't do anything to me. You'd keep my secrets. You'd do this. You do that. And then days later, you want to lie on me because you really have nothing to go off of. Am I right? Mm-hmm. What's the other one? Let me see real quick. Oh, here's the other one. This one, I think this is the one that started off for me. Not, besides the fact that you were in chat and you were trying to get my attention. Which, by the way, once again, disingenuous. If you're going to try to catch my attention, you want to have a real conversation, you have my number. It's not like you don't. If you wanted to have that conversation with me, Bird, well, let me use a line that you told me. You might not want to have that conversation. It may be hard for you because you might have to divulge more information than you're willing to give up. Ain't that what you told me, Bird? What information? Oh, you mean the shit that's in your fucking head? That paranoid fucking little fucking thing that's sticking up in your fucking head? It might be that. Let's see. Let's see what this message says. Hey, don't kill the messenger, but I was told Bird wants you to call him. I'm assuming he wants to cut out all the trash talking, but I could be wrong. I mean, the way that you kind of jumped into chat and wanted to start taking shots at me right away, yeah, that let me know you're not willing to fucking divulge more information than you're willing to fucking give up, right, Bird? I mean, you'd have to be truthful with yourself. That no one stabbed you in the fucking back. You started going at the very people that fucking have supported you, have been your friend up till now. And don't get it wrong, anyone. Don't get it wrong. This isn't a day in the making. No, this is almost a month's worth of Bird just taking subtle shots, read between the line shots. This is what you did, Bird. Remember? And once again, because you're in your feelings like a fucking pussy ass bitch. Ooh, not a good look. Not to quote fucking Ruger right now, but not a good look. Right? Mm-hmm. So here's another thing that was sent to me. Once again, I'm not going to out the people who he reached out to reach out to me. No. They're innocent bystanders, which is the reason why I'm not fucking telling who said what. FYI, Bird is reaching out to me asking y'all to get a hold of him. He wants to bury the hatchet, but wants to lay out some rules of engagement or something. Rules of engagement? Rules of engagement. What up, blood? What up, gangsta? Man, for somebody that's so bowdy. For somebody that's so bowdy, I mean, why are you still acting like a little bitch? Really? By the way, if anybody wants to see this shit, let me know. I mean, I don't. I'll hide the identity of these people, but I'll show the receipts. Right. I'm not gonna out them once again, but I will show that there is proof here that people are reaching out to me. Bird. Let me make sure I'm very fucking clear with this. I'll accept a friendly quit. Does that make sense? I haven't been reading the chat, y'all, so I apologize if I'm not seeing all this. All right, I'm back. Yes. So, rules of engagement. Now, let's see. Well, where can we start? We could start with don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Bird, you took the first swing. In fact, you took several of them. They might have been little jabs. They might have been little fucking love taps. Oh, okay. I get it. You're mad. You're upset. Once again, you could have came and you could have talked to me. You had my number, right? Oh, no. That's too easy, right? That's too easy to have my number. Yeah. You'd rather talk to my in-laws, right? Right? Mm-hmm. No. That's not good enough, right, Bird? You'd rather talk to my wife, right? Mm-hmm. So, where do I go from here, Bird? How about this? How about I give you my rules of engagement? You've already chosen where you want to be on fucking YouTube. You've already told many people that, I shouldn't say many people. There are certain people. I still don't understand this part, but you're taking ownership of certain people on YouTube. Stay away from my inner circle. Who's fucking with your inner circle? I'm not. All I ever did was try to reach out to Katie to let her know that I wasn't going to be around because you made the decision for her. When she didn't respond to me, the day that Andrew came to talk to every one of us, when that happened, I left it alone. You know who sent me a message the next day after you done did your live, after you done talked to your people? Katie. Katie's the one who came and talked to me. Sent me a message in my DMs. And then wanted to know what happened between me and you. You think that I'm not going to tell the truth? That you're a sidewalk sissy fucking la-la, that you fucking got in your goddamn feels, and you fucking acted like a bitch. After all of that, I told Katie, I would leave her alone. I know there's been people out here on these YouTube streets trying to act like I've said something about Katie. I haven't said shit about Katie. I can't speak for other people either. Once again, I'm speaking for me. I ain't speaking for nobody else. My views, my actions, my words, that's me. I don't take responsibility for other people's shit. But I'll tell you this, though. What upset me about this whole thing is I've been asked to leave other people alone, too. And you know what? I have a relationship with those people. I think they're cool people. In fact, I think I met them before you. I mean, I'm not going to go with the I saw them first kind of thing. No, that'd be kind of stupid. But to say that I'm not cool with them, I mean, I think I am at least. You know, they didn't know that you kind of did what you did. But once again, you took ownership of those fucking people. They're mine. Stay away. You can't have them. They're fucking human beings. They can make their decisions on their own. If they don't want to fucking talk to me, they don't have to. It's that easy. Hey, we're going to be on this side of YouTube. We're not down with all this. We're out this bitch. Okay, cool. Have a good life. But Katie didn't do that either. You know what she did? She ran back to you, spilled everything that I fucking gave you, I talked about in those DMs, right? I'm sure it's screenshot, right? She screenshot it and sent it to you, which is the part that pissed me off. Because I thought I was cool enough with Katie that she understood that I wasn't trying to start any more drama. That all I wanted to do was say my goodbyes at least. If you're going to hang out on this side of YouTube and you want to be with Bird, by all means. In fact, there's a bunch of conversations with Katie that I mean, it'd be stupid for me to mention, but I don't fucking run around doing what you did, though. Right, Bird? The first time you got your butt hurt, you fucking dropped my DMs, didn't you? That's why I dropped the full fucking thing. I mean, if you're going to try to fucking speak on lies, once again, I'm going to speak on truth. Right? Mm-hmm. So where am I going with this, everyone? Oh, that's right. Rules of engagement. Bert, go where you want to go. Hang out where you want to hang out. You don't want to hang out on this side of YouTube no more? Go right the fuck ahead. But don't act like you didn't start this. Don't act like you're the victim. And don't act like people are going after your family when that's not how that happened. Are we fighting in chat here? I'm just now noticing. I guess for the record here, Peachy, I don't know what else to say other than I got nothing against you and I got nothing against Ghost. Ghost has been a solid dude, with me at least. And this shit with Bird, like, once again, isn't even on y'all. This is all Bird. I can't express how much I was caught off guard by the reaction. I shouldn't say reaction. I got caught off guard by the onslaught of just BS that got thrown my way. I mean, at the end of the day, like, I got nothing against y'all. I mean, if you want to be hanging out with Bird, I've always told everybody, go where you want to go. Hang out where you want to hang out. I don't give a fuck. You want to hang out with German dude? Go right the fuck ahead. I like who I like, and I don't like who I don't like. I'm going to say, if you're going to let ASMR talk shit to me when I only come in with a question, that's not a friend either. Um, hmm. Peachy, I don't know if you remember this or not, but I'm not, the way that we've always run these channels is people are responsible for their own words. I don't know how else to explain that. If Bird was in here talking shit to me, that's Bird. If that was 303 talking shit to me, which he's done plenty of times, that's 303. I'm not allowing that to happen. I haven't been paying attention to chat. In fact, I saw you and I thought this is a perfect opportunity to say that now he's sitting here talking about my CPS call. Yeah, can we stop like with the CPS call thing? Can we not do that? Right. And that's the way that I know a lot of people will get upset because they think that, oh, I'm a friend. I should back him. This is the blind loyalty I'm talking about. Like, I'm supposed to. No, that's not how the, like, I'm not telling you. Wow, I don't even know. Peachy, I just said, can we stay away from the CPS shit? I'm not taking sides here. All right. Well, like I said, can we stop with that? I'm like losing my train of thought here. Thank you. All right. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting tired finally. Where was I? Rules of engagement. Ah, yes. So what do you guys think? Am I wrong for saying that? I mean, Bert's trying to have the last word. Bert's fucking having the first word. Bert started all this shit. Like, am I wrong for at least me putting the facts out there? Am I wrong for saying that he doesn't make the decision on what the fuck I do? You know what? Fuck it. Apparently, we got some shit that isn't probably going to need to get resolved. That. All right. I'm not dropping this link for long. Give me a second. I'm trying to fix something. Hello, Menda.
Hello.
1 second. Hello, ASMR.
Well, we got a lot of really emotional people in there clutching those
Okay.
pearls. Look, you're going to chalk shit on me. You're going to say I'm trash and I'm all these bad things and I need to go back to the swamp I came in. I seen you over in 303's chat, Peachy. I don't know you. I don't want to fucking know you. From what I've seen, I don't need to know you. But you want to talk on me and my shit? I think you got enough shit going on. You put your shit on YouTube. Don't be surprised when people talk about it. That's the same lesson for anybody. You go talking shit on YouTube and people bring it up. You can't clutch your pearls and try to pull Amanda and say, "Oh my God, AC, help me." He's talking about stuff I put on YouTube.
Well,
it ain't like that.
Okay, but we got to go with the CPS shit?
Dude, I'm sorry.
It's early in the morning. I'm just saying.
You know,
look. I know that. Hold on. I know that 303 and fucking Bird are trying to play victim after going after fucking people's kids and fucking families. So that's kind of where I'm going with this whole thing. Can we take it a step back?
Yep. We certainly can, but don't talk about my parenting. You don't want yours to talk about.
I'll let the two of you deal with this real quick.
And can I just quickly
Amanda,
tell me how you really feel
into it? Can I
hold on,
just say
Amanda? Say what you say. Yeah, say what you need to say real quick.
Asa, you are completely right. Stand your ground when you always say, go where you want to go. I can't control you where you go. You've led me to Flo. Flo led me to Mel. And Mel's been so great. You've led me to other places. Sometimes you just got to take it a step out. Instead of touching grass, if you want to stay on YouTube, go elsewhere. There's less drama or more drama elsewhere. You don't have to stay in the one community. Go have some fun elsewhere.
That's what Page B did.
All right. Love yous. See yous. I'm going to bed.
Bye, RC.
I'm going to make this fair. I'm not in this.
I came in this.
Go ahead, Peachy. You got a lot to say.
Will you shut the fuck
No,
up
it's
for
me and
5
you.
minutes?
It's no me. It's you. Got a lot of shit to say.
Yeah,
And you
and
don't
you
like
won't
it
let
when
nobody
people say
speak.
back.
I was
Hey, you've
talking
been
and you tried
sitting
to
in the
speak over
goddamn
me.
chat in 303s and here running that motherfucker mouth.
303s? What are you talking
Say
about? I
some
wasn't
shit
even in
now.
303.
Say some
I was
shit
in
now.
303s
Come
this
on,
morning
Peachy.
for 5 minutes
Yeah,
to
running
call
your
out the
mouth with my
fact.
name in your mouth.
Fuck
With my name
off.
in your
To
mouth.
call out, you know why? Because when I was first invited into this community, I was told by numerous people, including AC, that you were a stalker and to
Sure.
stay the
Okay.
fuck away from
Okay.
you.
Okay. You were
So
giving
now that
wrong
you're
info.
being let back into the fold, all of these problems are uprising, right?
Only person that has a problem is you, and you running that mouth saying I need to
Me?
sling back in this swamp I came from. It was so much
Yes, you
better over
came
here
from the
before
swamp.
the
You came from
ASMR.
the swamp.
Ooh, I'm
Yes,
from the swamp. Yeah, I've
I
seen where
believe
you're
that
from.
fully.
I've seen where you're from. Yeah, I believe you. I
And
could say the ooh, I could say the same about you. And my point to you is your mouth is the reason
your
you get yourself in the
behavior,
situations you
your
get into. You
behavior
should
makes
worry
me
about
think that you
yourself,
are
not
from the swamp.
anyone else.
You
Okay, you're welcome
belong
to your
over
opinion,
with
Peachy.
Nicolina and the
I've
Mean
heard about
Girls.
you.
You
I've
fit
heard
in
about your
All right,
mouth.
hold
I've
on.
heard the shit you
Hold
say.
on. Do me a favor. We don't have Pink Birdo up here. Quit talking over one another.
Yeah, it's getting fucking ridiculous. He wouldn't let
Peachy,
anybody
this
else
isn't
speak.
your fucking channel.
And he's telling you
I'm
to shut the fuck up.
I'm
No,
telling
you're
both of
talking
you,
over him.
I'm not you're taking sides here.
Only person trying to get you to take sides is this one over here, and that's
Me, because I
that's
wanted
their
you to
game.
shut the fuck up
Birds
about my
of a feather.
CPS call.
Oh, you want to talk
That's
about
it.
me and being a bad parent? On
All
okay,
a
clearly
bad
you got a
parent.
problem.
When?
You got a.
When? I didn't even know
clearly
that you
got a
were a
problem.
parent. What are
You
you
had
talking
nothing
about?
my name in your mouth, and I don't even fucking know you, Peachy.
Parent, can you show the screenshots?
But clearly
Produce
you
the
got enough
screenshots
shit
of me
going
talking
on
about your
in your
parenting.
life. Clearly you don't
Produce
need
the
my problems.
screenshots. Produce some ASMR. Produce the
Oh, is
screenshots
that
of
a
me
stock
talking about
account
your
too?
parenting.
You want to catch? You firing on
Produce
stock
the
accounts
screenshots.
too?
I'm
That's what I
waiting.
thought. So you want
I'm
to
waiting.
talk all that shit, and
I'm
when you want
waiting.
to get pushed out about it,
Where's
you
the
can't fucking produce
screenshots?
nothing.
Where's the
Exactly.
screenshots? I'm
Peachy,
waiting on
you
you
want
to
to run that
produce.
money? Hey, you want to run that mouth? Don't be
That
surprised when you
money,
catch
run that
smoke.
money. I do run that money, bitch.
You
And
ain't, yeah, not so much from what I can tell. I mean,
you
shit, I've
don't
seen
know
some shit, Peachy.
anything.
Look, you don't know anything either. Look, you have your opinion and you want to be able to have your
Produce
opinion, but
the
nobody else can
screenshots.
have their opinion. You're a hypocrite.
We're waiting
You're a
on
fucking
screenshots,
hypocrite.
ASMR.
Okay,
We're
you play
waiting.
that I've been better friends with this person. I've been around longer. Hey,
What are
give
you
me
talking
more
about?
pills.
I ain't
Give me,
said none
you
of that.
sound like Bird. You
Produce
sound like
those
Bird. You
screenshots
sat in this
too.
motherfucking chat and said that AC threatened Bird first in your goddamn life.
No, I didn't. You put
Oh,
those words
scroll
in
the
my
fuck
mouth.
up.
I
Scroll the
said,
fuck
you
up. Then.
know who
No,
started
don't take
this
my word for it.
first.
Scroll the fuck up. AC
I said,
didn't
you
start
know who started this
AC
first,
didn't start
AC.
this first.
He didn't start this first. I didn't
Why
say
did you
that.
say he did? Why did you say
I
he
didn't
did?
say that. I said, you know who
Okay.
started this
Okay.
first, AC, as in
Yeah.
I was talking to him.
And all you've done is run that mouth because you're very pressed, you're very upset with me. Why are you so mad at me, Peachy? What did I do to you?
I'm not mad at you.
No, you've had a lot of shit to say. You really seem like you want
Produce
my attention.
those
You got something you
screenshots.
want to say.
Produce them.
Now go ahead, Peachy. Tell me what
We're
you got to say.
waiting. No, we'll
There's no
wait right
way.
here all
There's no
morning for
way,
them
Peachy.
screenshots. Go
Clearly,
ahead.
you don't understand
Go
the
ahead.
community is a little
We'll wait.
fractured. You don't have the
We'll
you
wait.
think you do around here. This isn't your channel. You're not going to
We
tell
will
anybody
wait.
what the fuck to do. Yeah.
Oh
As
no,
soon as
this is
you
a
all
community of
motherfuckers learn
receipts,
that,
right?
oh no, as soon as you realize you don't run shit, the
This is
quicker
a
and easier it'll
community
be
of
for you.
receipts, right? When I entered it, I was told this is a community where we show receipts.
Oh, where did you enter from? The
So
back
I'm
door?
waiting
Did you get ushered in the back door? Who invited
I'm
you in the
waiting
first
on
place? Did you
you
come
to
in the front
produce
door or
the
did you come in the back
receipts.
door? You can sit there and say the same shit over and over, but who the fuck let you in here? Who the fuck are you anyway? Who the fuck are you to tell anybody who deserves and you gatekeeping motherfucker you?
This is the way you speak to women?
I
Look
don't
at
give a
you.
fuck. No, you get what you give. You get what you give. I've seen and heard your motherfucking mouth, and you wonder why you're in
Oh,
this.
really?
Oh yeah, all kind of shit. That's why you
Okay.
firing off on stock
I'm
accounts.
still
You
waiting on
swinging
those
on there. You
screenshots.
can wait till the
You know,
motherfucking end of time. You can raise your voice and scream and bitch
I'm
and
the
moan and
type of
groan and get mad
motherfucker
and say
that if
anything
I
you
have
want to try to
something
get
to
anything.
say,
Yeah, you
I'm
sure got a
going
lot
to
to say.
say it
I
with
haven't
my
seen anything
real
back yet.
account.
Oh yeah,
I'm
sure,
not
sure.
a fake bitch.
So other
I'll
accounts
say it
running
under
around.
my real
You think
account.
that somebody like you want to tell somebody else they want to catch smoke because they're a sock account? You don't even
What
know
are
who
you
they are.
talking
Hey.
about? I don't use
Hey.
sock accounts, you fucking fag.
I didn't say you
Hey,
use sock
whoa.
accounts.
Okay, real quick. For the record, I turned her mic up a little bit because she was a little low.
There we go. All right.
Can we please see the screenshots where I was talking about your parenting?
Please get back to where you
I'm
fucking
waiting.
fighting with sock accounts. You
No,
don't even
I'm
know who
waiting.
you're fighting with because you want to
What
fight.
are you
so
talking
bad. That's why you're
about?
trying to tell AC what to do.
Say
with
it with
his
your
channel.
whole motherfucking chest, bitch.
Oh wow, is that all you got, Peachy? Really?
Say it.
You feel better now.
Instead of into windows, just fucking say it.
Is it better now, Peachy? You feel better? Are you happy with everything that's been going on? I mean, you talk
If
about
I was
friendship. You talk
talking
about how
shit,
good of a friend you are.
I'm just gonna let you
talk-
talk because I can't get a fucking word in.
Hey, I'm just giving back to you what you give. You don't like it? You feel entitled to run that mouth because you're what? You're a woman? What gives you the right over anybody else? AC was threatened repeatedly. Brett was threatened repeatedly, and you sat on the fucking sidelines the whole time. And now you want to roll up in here and run fucking Karen
Yeah,
water?
I sat on the sidelines like somebody that wasn't choosing a side. You fucking retard.
You sure are right now.
I'm coming in here to say I'm wondering what the fuck is going on. It was a question to AC, not to your bitch ass.
Oh no, why'd you mention my name 20 goddamn times? You really want my attention, clearly. Say
yeah, I want my question answered. That's what I wanted.
Oh no. You want to say my name over and over in 303s. You want to say it over here. Well, go right ahead. Say what you got to say to me now.
What I have to say is you are scum, and I was told this by a whole fucking community before you entered. Okay. And I want to also see the receipts where I spoke upon your parenting.
Did you ever see receipts of me being a stalker, or did you just
produce
blindly
them?
Follow? Did you finally follow?
When about 80 people come to me and tell me that
80
ASMR
people.
is a stalker,
There's 80 people. Sure.
I'm
let me see the receipts on that, Peachy. Come on, we're a community of receipts. You make the claim. You said that shit over in 303s. You produce the receipts. If you can.
It came out of AC's mouth.
Hey, no, pull the receipt.
And that's a receipt to me because AC is the receipt king, right?
So you just say AC and you magically win any argument. I see
no,
where
he's the receipt king. That's where it's that's
no, we're talking about
he is
you,
the receipt king.
We're not talking about AC. We're talking about you.
Well, that's where my receipt came from. Was AC's mouth.
Look, you're welcome to your opinion. You can think I'm the worst motherfucker from The Creature, The Black Lagoon, all you want.
I'm still waiting on your receipts. Let's show them too.
And I respond to you. Don't cry and lie in the chat trying to make an issue out of something that it isn't, just to get your way. You saw how
talked about my CPS call so you could trigger me.
Your motherfucking mouth and the shit you... Yo, I remember you crying about, I believe in the internet. I don't know about this. This is what I signed up for. Oh my God, this is such
What the fuck are you talking about?
How did that happen? When you go online and run your mouth and you got CPS showing up at your door, it's probably a sign to fucking leave.
I didn't go online and run my mouth.
You're still here. You're still here.
CPS was called on me because I left a bitch. That's why.
Because you did what?
Because I left Nick, CPS was called on me. That's it. That's all.
I don't even okay. Hold on. Okay. So first things first. Yes, I was mad, and yes, I did say a bunch of shit. So yeah, that shit is on me. That's me. Two. As far as the CPS call, that was a fucked up thing that was done by somebody who was pissed off at them, so I can back that. Three, hello.
Hi, I just want to remind everybody, in the shit show community, what do you always say, AC? What was that famous phrase?
I am not a Captain Save-A-Ho.
There you go.
Right.
Bango, bango. I just wanted to let the people know that.
And I don't need a Captain Save-A-Ho. I need some motherfucking receipts. That's what I need.
Well, I think where she's going with that is earlier in the stream when y'all were in chat still, you know, that the whole thing was mentioned about the CPS. I wasn't paying attention to the chat. That's where I jumped in when I was made aware of it. That's why I said, look, can we stay away from the fucking kids and the CPS shit?
Let's be honest. Let's be honest, AC. When you talk about people and their actions online leading the CPS, no matter how they got there, that is a signal. Shut the fuck up. Something's not right. Oh my God. But instead, it's like a badge of honor. It's like, hey, everybody, it's like the new fucking thing. Let me trauma brag about what happened to me for clout and adulation online.
I don't even talk about the fucking CPS call anymore. You did, you dumb fuck.
Your parenting being called into question is not talking about your kids. Don't get it twisted. And I fucking resent you.
Okay, so you call my parenting into question.
Trying to get
when did I call your parenting into question? I didn't even know you had fucking children because I don't give a fuck.
Talking about your CPS call is calling into question your parenting as it would anybody that had CPS.
Right, but why would you do that? Why would you do that?
You go online running that mouth. And you get
so you talk about my
like
parenting
that, and you
because
cry
I run my
about
mouth about
leaving
you.
the internet, and here you are still
because I run my mouth about you. You talk about my parenting.
I'm not the only
that
person.
shows your character.
I'm not the only person that you talk shit on to and about. I've heard you in action. And you want to talk about trash? You want to talk about slime? I mean, I could say the same about you, but I'm not. I don't have to. Because you know what? You're entitled to your opinion.
No, but instead you talk about my parenting,
and
right?
lie and try to talk
instead
about.
You talk about my
brought
parenting.
Up my CPS. So you brought up my CPS, AC. Don't let him bring up ACPS shit in the. Oh my God.
You shouldn't be.
It's your
That's
parenting.
a fucking vile thing to do.
Oh no! Your parenting, calling into anybody's parenting as a parent.
I never talked about your parenting.
You're not above reproach.
Show
Nobody's
it to me.
above reproach.
Show it to
I never
me.
said that. Stop putting words in my mouth, Peach.
Yes, you did. You just said I talked about your parenting. You make up
more shit. And you come up with more shit.
Oh my God! Am I going crazy? Because I swear,
yes, you are.
He just said I talked about his parenting 10 minutes ago.
Dude,
you're a fucking retard.
A piece of shit. You want to talk shit on me? You want to run that mouth? And I respond back to you, and you want to cry victim? Fuck out of here.
Victim? I'm no fucking victim. I'm a big motherfucking girl. I'm a bigum. Okay? I don't need a motherfucking anybody to save me.
Okay, eat all of Dunkin'
What
Donuts.
I need is for you to produce
I don't need to give you anything. You don't gonna lie on me, Peachy.
Because you're lying on me right now, and you won't
lied
produce
on
receipts.
Me first. Nope, you lied trying to get AC. He's talking about my CPS shit. Fuck out of here.
You did, you fucking idiot.
Specifically, if you run your mouth online and you get CPS at your door, you might not want to run your mouth online, Peachy.
I don't give a fuck. Go ahead and call him again, ass Mark. Go ahead.
No, I never called you CPS.
Oh, okay. I bet.
Don't put that shit on me. That's what you. This is my point, Peachy. You project your fuck shit on everybody and then cry victim. You're Manda 2.0 at this point.
I don't give a fuck.
No, you don't give a fuck. That's why you let your man go across country chasing a motherfucking Jimbo when he's got 303 and misses 303. What did he do with the underage?
Chasing a Jimbo? What are you talking about? I don't have anything to do with that.
Real life. I heard you cry about going real life.
That.
You were crying about real life this, real life that, and what the fuck are y'all doing all up in the real life?
That's called spreading awareness.
It's really
that there's a pedophile in the community.
Let's put our children back on the chopping block for internet.
My children have nothing to do with this. I have nothing to do with that. They went to Kentucky on their own.
Okay, you clearly had no say in that, but let me tell you
something.
No,
I didn't. I'm a wife. I'm not his fucking ruler.
At your door, you might want to watch your mouth, Peachy, is what I'm
My mouth
to tell
online didn't lead to CPS at my door. Leaving Nicolina's bullshit led to CPS at my door.
I don't care how it happened. You're still here is my point.
I'm not letting that fucking whore run me off the internet. Just like I'm not letting you run me off the internet.
I'm not trying to run you off the internet, Peachy.
You literally just said I talked about your fucking kids, ass Mark. Where's the fucking paperwork? Where's the fucking paperwork? Show the receipts. I didn't even know you had fucking kids.
Okay, Peachy, that's a non sequitur. It doesn't matter. Once again,
no, it does matter because if you're gonna
go on the internet and run that motherfucking mouth and you get CPS at your goddamn door, you may want to shut your fucking mouth. Will you talk all over me? Are you gonna ape it up now? Go ahead, Peachy. Say what you need to say. I'll let you speak.
You know what I need to say? What I need to say is that no matter how you act, I see through you.
Oh, wow.
You're trapped. Nope. Hush. If I'm going to talk, right?
Oh.
You're trash. Okay. I've heard about the things you did to Steph. I heard about the things you did to all the people that were supposed to be your fucking friends. That to me is a piece of trash scum.
Did you get receipts
from
for
the
that?
swamps.
Did you get receipts for that, or did you just go blindly following like you do Bird? And
I blindly followed AC and Steph.
That's why you carrying his weight over in 303s. On one hand, you're being nice to AC and saying that he was not threatened first, and then here you are.
I didn't say that. You're putting words in my mouth. What I said was,
roll the fuck
there
up.
was
You can go to 303's premiere.
Oh my God, there was a truce done behind the scenes. Okay, and after the truce was made, who was the first person that went live and talked shit? Who was it?
After
that's all I'm saying.
Hold on a second. When people
it wasn't AC.
Hold on.
It wasn't AC.
Who was threatened first?
I never said it was AC.
Hold on,
I don't give a fuck.
first?
This isn't
You
my
probably
business.
should. Well,
My
you make
business
it. Hold
is-
on, it's not your
my
business. But
business
you're goddamn
is
all up in
knowing
everybody
who I
else's
can.
business. Yeah.
Can we
My
please quit
business
talking
is
over
knowing-
one another?
I can't even get a fucking word in.
Oh, really?
Come on,
I don't want
ASMR.
to talk. Yeah, okay.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like we like not every, oh my god.
Do we need a
Everyone wants
timer?
to hear
Really?
the argument. No, everyone wants to hear the argument. I'm just tired,
all
that's all.
I'm going to make this simple. Peachy, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to threaten or intimidate you in any way, shape, or form with CPS.
Okay,
but I
sure.
have made the same point. If you know me, I
Yep,
say the
sure.
same thing to everybody. Well, you're going to talk over me? Hush.
I'm answering. I'm responding.
Hush.
I'm letting
Okay.
you know I'm listening.
Okay, thank you. However, this is a golden rule with anybody. If you end up with CPS at your house, that's probably a sign. I'm sorry, that's common sense. I say that to everybody. It's not exclusive to you. But from where I'm sitting, the fact that you all of a sudden now want to pipe up and run that mouth and you have the gall to act like Brett and AC fired first is
I'm not talking about,
hilarious.
oh my God. So now we throw more names in, right? Names that I wasn't even talking about. Well, we're going to throw them in, right?
I seen you on 303s. Were you
And what did I say?
303s?
I said that I
You
don't
said
like
a lot.
ASMR. He's
No, you said a
trash.
lot more
All
than
I've
that.
ever been told about ASMR
And a lot
is
more.
that he's a
Okay.
fucking stalker.
It's
It was
fine.
all about you. I made
don't-
3
I'm
fucking
not mad at
comments.
you. No, it's a little more than that. Then you came over here.
Go
Look,
count them,
it's okay.
bitch. Go count them, bitch.
Peachy,
3
I'm not mad
comments.
at you. You were under
I don't give
false
a fuck.
information. Well, don't take it personal, Peachy. It's not
What I
personal.
take personal is the fact that I'm told there's a fucking stalker in the community and to stay away from him.
Yeah,
and so
you
that's
saw
what I
live,
fucking
a couple
did.
of lives that was scheduled that never went live and got summarily removed.
No,
and,
I was word of mouth
and
from
how long
people
has it
who
been?
actually
2
had
months now?
dealings with you.
Yeah, 2 months now, and you just now all of a sudden you want to blow up in AC's chat and 303's chat. Okay, got it. I'm sorry.
Blow
from where
up
I'm
because
sitting,
I'm
from where
stating
I'm
how I
sitting,
feel. I'm blowing
you
up.
already took sides.
I took the side of not giving a fuck. That's the side I took.
You give a fuck now. You sure got
I
a
give
lot
a
to
fuck
say now.
that
2 months in.
I give a fuck that you are in here blowing up friendships. That's what I give a fuck
I'm
about.
blowing up friendships. Oh, because
You
I
sure the fuck
exist.
are.
Oh, how do I blow up friendships, Peachy?
Because you're a trash human. That's how.
I'm a trash human, so I blow up friendships. Okay.
Yep, you sure do.
Okay.
And now, can I please see the screenshots where I talked about your parenting?
Peachy.
Nope. This ain't gonna
Peachy.
die down because I want you to
Peachy.
fucking prove it or
Hey,
shut the
Peachy,
fuck up.
Oh, hey, you know what, Peachy? Don't talk
Prove
about
it.
me, and I won't talk about you. It's real simple.
Prove it. Prove it.
Can you at
No,
least
now
agree
that
with
you've said it and you've led all these people to
Oh,
believe
I'm
it,
trash.
now prove
Oh
it.
no, you said a lot to
Now
lead
prove it.
people to believe it. You sound a lot like 303 all of a sudden.
Oh, so now we have Casey Lips, the mean girl, in here.
I don't even know who that is, but okay.
I
You're
knew that
definitely
this was
putting
gonna
on a
become
show. You
content.
knew you were going to put a show on because
I knew that this was going to
running that
become
mouth. He
content
came
for
in AC's,
Nicolina.
flying that mouth.
And
Well,
I'm not giving
congratulations.
Nicolina any more content.
Congratulations.
Pause.
Well,
Pause.
Congratulations.
Pause. ASMR, give me a minute. This whole thing has been content, Peachy. This whole thing. And I'm going to say this again. It all started with Bird. We wouldn't be
And
in
that's
this
why
position.
I stay away from panels is because of Nicolina.
So, you know.
I'm not in your and Bird's fight. I'm not
know.
in your and who's ever's fight. But when
Right.
I come in a chat and ask a question, sorry, and ASMR instantly starts talking about my CPS call, there's a problem.
All right. Well, once again, I didn't see the fight start. I did catch where somebody said something about kids or CPS or something, and that's where I finally said something about it. So,
and if he's going to make the accusation that I talked about his parenting, when I never even knew that he was a parent, I would appreciate those receipts instead of him leading people to believe I did that. That's only fair.
okay. So,
but other than that,
but
I'm done here. Y'all have a great day.
you,
I have no
you
problems
said you
with
wanted.
UAC.
No, I know.
I can
mean, look,
I can see the receipts when I'm in the chat.
Well, you said you had a question for me before.
I did.
Oh, do you remember what it was, or did we like lose track of all of that?
One of my questions was, after we were led to believe all this about ASMR, I'm very confused on how now I'm supposed to feel about someone I was told was a stalker.
Feel how you want to feel.
That's all I was asking.
I don't.
I'm confused on that.
I'm not telling anyone to feel how they feel. I was tired of fighting. I was tired of fighting with ASMR. I was tired of all the bullshit. There's a lot of bullshit. There's a lot, like when you're angry at someone, you're mad at someone, that shit stays with you for a while. It drains you. I was done with it. I was done with the fighting. I was done with all of that. I said, I just going back to me and Bird's conversation. Me and him had a conversation backstage one day where I said, you know what? I'm just, think about somebody that you fought with at one point and you're friends with right now.
I don't.
I'm not saying that.
I'm sorry. I'm a one and done type person.
Okay, so you're telling me that you don't have friends. Okay, so you're telling me you don't have friends that, or you don't have people that you're cordial to. But I mean, if I remember correctly, wasn't there a panel one day where you were touching base with some of the old Mean Girls, and y'all had fought at one point, and y'all were saying sorry to one another at some point? I can remember being on a panel with you when that happened.
That was Traders. Yep, Traders.
Okay, so
one person.
So you and Traders are okay. So let's use that as an example. You and Traders, y'all fighting anymore?
No.
Is she your best friend?
No.
Okay.
But I'm also the one that fucked her over. She didn't fuck me over. I fucked her over.
It doesn't matter who fucked who. My point is this, like, doesn't it feel better not to have to fight with that person? Like, it's draining, isn't it?
It can be, yeah.
And that's where I was with the situation. And that's where I was with the situation. I was done with the fighting. And when I had that conversation with Bird, he even agreed. He even said, maybe I should reach out to ASMR. And then he had a bunch of foul shit to say about fucking Steph. Which, by the way, that's his right to fucking do. I don't fucking take up for Steph. I don't take up for ASMR. I don't take up for Bird. I've never done any of that. But the one time I said no,
I agree.
And the one time that I said no is what started all this shit.
And that's your guys' business. But my business is when I'm told to stay away from someone that they're a stalker, regardless of receipts, if a friend is telling me that, I'm going to listen. Or someone who I feel is a friend, I'm going to listen to that. Sorry, it's cold out here. My teeth are chattering.
No, you're good.
So I'm going to listen to that friend, which is you and Steph. When I was told that ASMR is this really bad guy to stay away, that made me side-eye him, right? And so now he's just back and it's confusing. And I think
I understand that.
I'm probably the only person saying it, but there's probably a lot of people that feel it.
No, you're not the only one that has said it. I'll agree with that. But once again, like, I can't make other people have a relationship with ASMR. In fact, I can't make anyone have a relationship with anyone. My relationship with people is my relationship with them. Just like my fights with them, it's not with other people. Like, right. I can't stress that enough. So just because I get along with ASMR doesn't mean that fucking anybody else is.
Right.
Just because I get along with you, Peachy, doesn't mean that I expect anyone else to get along with you.
Right. And that's 100% understandable. And just like when I talk shit to somebody, I expect them to talk shit to me and not about the CPS shit, you know? That to me is a low blow and shouldn't be done regardless of who's doing it. Talk shit to me like I'm talking shit to you. Don't talk about CPS. That involves children. We don't do that, right?
Well, I can't say that.
I mean, do we or do we not talk about kids? That's been our big thing. We don't talk about kids. We don't talk about CPS. That shit sucks.
Okay, so where I'm going with it is, I believe that speaking on parenting is not speaking about the kids. I think it's speaking on the parents about how they treat, they react to the kids. Hold on. Where I'm going with it is at times when people, and I'm not saying with your situation, because I know your situation. In fact, I was one of the people privileged to get the phone call. I shouldn't say privilege, because that's, hold on, let me think about it a different way.
I know what you mean.
I was one of the
inside people. Yep.
Yes, I was one of the inside people that received the phone call of what happened and then kept my mouth shut because y'all needed to figure everything out first.
And you knew how terrible it was, how it affected our kids. I'm sorry, this is fucking emotional. Oh, that's why I hate he even brought it up.
All right. Well, I think for the sake of you, I'm going to go ahead and ask you. I know this is emotional.
I'm getting down.
Yes. Because I don't want you bawling and yes.
Oh, I'm good now. I had a second, but I'm good. It's just it brings back all those memories when people bring it up. That's it. And I'd prefer that it just stopped. Don't bring it up anymore. Nobody. It's nobody's fucking business. It was brought to YouTube. It was outed. It was dropped. Now everybody else needs to do the fucking same. So, but thanks for letting me come up. Thanks for not being a total dickhead, especially because my correct questions were directed at you, not ASMR. But he decided to,
maybe I made the mistake. I thought that you two were fighting, and that's where, I mean, once again, I'm not a Captain Save-A-Ho. I understand what you were saying in the chat, but I disagreed with the comment because I'm not allowing someone to just run their mouth and talk about, once again, everyone here, you're fucking free to say and do what you need to, but there are a few things I would love to stay away from. How about that? So
yes, and that's all I was saying.
I understand, but the way that you put it was like, I'm supposed to be a friend, but I'm not stepping in to stop him from saying this.
No,
I wasn't.
No, I don't give a shit if he talks about me. He can say whatever he wants about me, my husband. But when it comes to the CPS stuff, a friend would have stopped that, and that's why I'm glad you did. So other than that, he can say whatever the fuck he wants. Don't talk about CPS. Don't talk about my kids, and we're good. And I'll still be waiting on those receipts where I said anything about his parenting. Because like I said, I didn't even know the man was a parent. So I'll be waiting. But thanks for letting me up, AC, and you have a good sleep.
Bye, Peachy.
Bye.
No, I'm sorry. I've heard what Casey Lips said, that they've had to strike down ghost shows. What happened to the devil? Was it the Devil's Basement 3? Like, I've heard that's be honest with you, Peachy. This is why I had like very little patience with you. And anybody that knows me knows when you talk about parenting, that's not talking about kids. As much as you want to try to do that, and as much when you tried to start pitting AC and trying to get him involved, that's where I kind of lost my shit. I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't bring up her shit to try to fucking drag her to it. I simply said, if you're gonna go around on the internet getting in the middle of fuck games and fighting with people, when you get CPS at your door, that's usually a sign. That would be my sign. That's just me. Okay. I'm sorry if that's so extreme. Okay.
Okay. Well, for the sake of argument, at least for the CPS shit, let's just not, because I was around for that. I was.
I believe you were, but why is Casey Lips saying they were putting pictures of her kids on their show? See, I hear that shit, Peachy, and I wonder about you. So it's a two-way street, and I don't blame you. Look, guys, you guys were under orders, and under threat of duress. If you didn't go along with shit, look what's going to happen. Everybody's seen that play out now. And it was fucked up. And I'm glad that you and Brett and others decided to stand up for themselves. And I'll be honest with you. Like, I've seen some of the shit she was saying. That's fine. She can say whatever she wants about me. But to sit there and try and twist some shit into something that it's not to affect an outcome, fuck all that shit. You know? And yeah, it gives Nicolina, it gives other people content. It's bullshit. But at the end of the day, like, I'm not down with this whole like loyalty or above all else shit. I'm sorry. You're your own person, AC. I appreciate you respecting everybody else. Everybody else is entitled to their opinions.
Yep.
So you know, Nicolina did that to Peachy Lips. Then why did they strike it? I don't know. I'm sorry. I understand where Peachy's coming from. It's very jarring to come in and you hear a bunch of people saying a bunch of shit and you don't know what to believe. I get it. And I'm sorry. Look, if you went through what you went through, I'm sorry. I get it. All right. But yeah, you kind of pissed me off there. And yeah, whatever. I mean, I go dig up receipts all we want. I guess that was a sock account or something. There's a bunch of them running around. So I apologize, Peachy.
Okay, well, yeah. I think we're done with this topic for now. What's up, Tonic?
Did you see 303 got porn bombed twice?
I did see that. That was hilarious.
Did you see the safe for work version?
No, I did not.
I don't know who did that, man.
I know, Tonic. You know, you don't respect me unless I feed you a burrito with a few tacos and a little bit of chado sauce.
I will laugh. I'm sorry, Peachy.
Yeah.
Peachy, I don't know if you know this, but yeah, we just got done dealing with Mr. and Mrs. 303 for the past few hours. And I'm sorry, I'm getting a little tired of seeing my friends drug through the fucking mud and for nothing. And I don't care if they were under the auspices of whatever, okay? At least when somebody asks me to leave them alone, I fucking leave them alone. I'm not like some of these other motherfuckers that got to go around threatening everybody. Hey, yeah, you check the basement, bro. You might get a kick out of this.
Is this going to porn bomb me? Because if you porn bomb me again, fucker.
No, I promise it's safe for work.
See, the bird? Yeah, because someone recorded it anyway. I edit this out, and this is still gonna record it. You don't want to have these words here heard publicly. That's the problem. He can.
Oh, no.
The truth hurts. The truth hurts, motherfucker.
I'm still kicking it. My life ain't changed. My life isn't gonna change. It doesn't matter what people say or what people do around you. Don't let it affect you. What do we got going on? We got Huck. Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. Oh my God, bro. Really?
And he just left it up there.
And that was Fixa.
It was Fixa. Hat. Whatever.
Fixa under the bus.
Wow. He was like, "That's Fixa." Really?
Oh, it was. I guess it was me in the first, and so look, guys. Don't give Nicolina. Look, I think there's something we can all get behind. Don't give Nicolina the pleasure or the time of day. Okay, and maybe if we all decided to take a pause and before we react, I can only speak for myself in this. I will endeavor to watch my fucking mouth. And maybe in the future, when there's shit that goes down, people can have an open line of communication to try to avoid shit like this in the future.
All right. Well, I think we can kill the show already because I sure as hell wasn't trying to do all this.
Sorry, bro.
I guess before we get out of here, I guess a couple of things. So once again. Oh, come on. Seriously? Rick, how How the fuck Rick? I can't see your face, Rick. I see a fucking a fan.
Is it a nub?
There you go. All right, morning. Jesus fucking Christ. Morning, Rick.
Why are you faking?
Hey, I got a question. Is German lady sitting there trying to say that there's a picture of Steph?
I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest.
She's posting up some bullshit, telling everybody to go look.
The revenge porn thing or whatever?
Yeah. Okay, number one, that's not Steph.
It's not Steph.
Number two, the one who's saying it's Steph and started the rumor was Trump Monkey. I got the original pictures. If you don't want them, motherfucker. It is some fucking bitch I found on Pornhub that looked like Allie. So at first it was a joke saying that was Allie. I sent it to fucking Huckleberry. Hey, man, shut the fuck up, you little bitch.
Who's talking?
Who's talking?
So I sent it to Huckleberry saying it was Allie giving me a blowjob.
He's talking to himself.
It was a joke, dude. If you look at the pictures, it's not Allie, nor is it fucking Steph, because the girl looks nothing like both these girls. But it was Trump Monkey that started that bullshit, because Huckleberry went and sent those pictures out to everybody saying it was Allie, because I had started that shit. If you want the goddamn pictures, I'll send them to you, and you can goddamn see it is not goddamn Steph, nor is it Allie. What German lady's doing is committing fucking, what's that shit called?
Revenge porn.
She's blaming Steph, where Steph can goddamn legally sue her stupid ass.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, because it's not her. And if I have to go to court and testify, you bet your ass I will. All it was a fucking joke, dude. Me fucking was Allie. And at the time we could get on Pornhub here in Texas. Now we can't. So I can't even find the fucking video. But if you can look at it, and I cut the part off where the dick is, and you look at the girl's face, it's not Steph. It clearly is not Steph, nor is it Allie. So what that stupid German, dumb, ignorant bitch is doing is putting, what the fuck is that word? It's fraud, but it's something else. Deflaming, slander, which, and she keeps doing, and it saying that it's Steph. Steph legally has a fucking case. And it ain't gonna matter the dumb bitches in Germany, Canada, or bumfucked Egypt. And I try to fucking get up there to talk to the bitch and tell her, hey, it's not her. Oh, no, it's her. Fuck you. And she timed me out. But if you want to text me, I will send you the actual pictures of the screenshots. It doesn't have the dick on it. It's just the girl's face, and that's it. And you can legally tell it's not either Steph nor is it fucking Allie.
Rick, are you okay, bro? Yeah, it's all fake. It's all bullshit. Everybody's just like fucking screaming in the ether trying to see what sticks. Rick, are you okay after your incident at the store, man? You about to fucking shank that motherfucker, weren't you?
No, if you look, I sliced him. I didn't stab him. I sliced him. And you look at my knife, it's got blood on it.
No.
I don't know.
There it is.
Voices of Justice is asking Rick. She sent those out to people saying, what? Okay. I don't know. Never mind.
Say?
I don't even. The Voices of Justice was asking something about the pictures or whatever that, it's not very clear on the question here because it's not stated as a question. She sent those out to people saying it was you and Allie.
Yeah. It was a joke. Dude, I was bored. I was fucking high as fuck. I'm watching fucking Pornhub like every dumb other motherfucker does, every red-blooded American. All right. So, and I see this fucking bit, and it looked like her, and I'm like, wait, is it her? or not, because Allie had said there was some videos, right? It was her and her husband, and so I went out there looking. I think if you go Ohio bitch, Ohio whore, something like that, that video will pop up. I think that's what I was Googling at the time. I don't even remember. I said, hey, that looks like Steph. So, I mean, not Steph. I'm sorry, Allie. So I screenshotted it and I sent it to Huckleberry. I said, look, proof that Allie was sucking my dick. She came to Houston and sucked my dick. Huckleberry then, and I said, don't tell nobody. Huckleberry then goes and shows these pictures of everybody saying it was Allie. Then I don't know. Then I got a fucking text message from Trump said, "Hey, check out. This is Steph." I said, "That's not Steph, dude." "Yeah, it is. It's her." I said, "Nah, dude. I'm the one that fucking posted up that picture and gave it to Huckleberry." But that motherfucker who made that fucking whatever the fuck German lady's posting up, that's Trump monkey. So, I mean, Steph can be whatever, dude. She can be a fucking whore. She can do fucking be the bad mother or whatever. But she doesn't deserve to be slandered like that because it's not her.
You'd think she's been through enough, but these people that act like they're her, were her best friends and had her best interests in heart, boy, they have no fucking qualms throwing that shit on the fucking bus.
I like the chick. I know chicks like her. He reminds me of one of my daughters, the one that went to prison. I fucked with women like that all my life. So I can understand stuff. Most people, she's a whore, she's this, she's that. No, that's just some chick trying to survive in the fucking world, man. That's all it is. And if half these bitches were in her position or were in her shoes, they'd be probably doing the same fucking thing. Let's not forget, prostitution is the oldest goddamn profession in the fucking world. And all these bitches fucking these dudes out there, they're doing the same goddamn thing. They're just too stupid to get paid for it.
All right.
So anyway, that's what I came up for, was to defend Steph, because it's not her. I'm telling you right now, it is not her. And if she and you know what? She can fucking have a case of slander against fucking German lady.
German dude is just jealous. I mean, let's be honest.
And I have respect for the chick. I literally like German lady, but I'm not going to allow her, because she's bitter, or angry, or hateful towards Steph, to fucking slander her like that. It's just bullshit.
She's got a huge cock. Huge.
She does.
It doesn't matter. All right. I miss my little Karen.
Do you remember German dude's name before they transitioned?
Yeah. I don't know. That's right. Gotta be a weird question.
Hey, German bro. I remember your name, Vaughn. Yeah. I remember your name, and I remember the media channel that you created, or you tried to create, that didn't get off the ground. And man, it'd be a shame if everybody found out who you really are. You and your expensive CIA masks. I mean, the only verification that we have is German dude screaming that they don't have a dick, and the only way they could prove it is because they phone boned with someone. Now, what kind of sick bitch is that? She's clearly jealous. I mean, let's be honest.
There's nothing wrong with a bitch phone boning anyway. I wanted to literally.
That. I'm saying that German dude's only evidence that they don't have a huge cock is that they quote phone boned with someone.
Yeah, but who gives a fuck? Even whether she's male or female, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Look at me. I was dead set on taking goddamn Karen's virginity. I was going to make that bitch my bitch. Now, I didn't give a fuck. Remember, y'all fucking, it's a dude, but it's a dude. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, she's going to be a woman after I'm done.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
I think. Good morning,
I'm
Rick.
done.
I hope you have a good
out
morning.
here, and
Bye.
I don't have no shame in my game.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious there.
Oh
Bye,
my
Rick.
God.
You know,
Okay,
I'm never going to hear the end of this shit, am I? Ladies and gentlemen, Honest Abe will be complaining later today, complaining that I had We the People Tyrant Wars member Rick up on panel. I'm never going to hear the fucking end of this shit. All right, anyways.
Hell yeah. Well, I hope we had an understanding. I think we've had we've all gotten it out of our system. Well, most of us anyway. And so I'll endeavor to correct what I think I should correct and leave other people to do their own.
All right. Well, I'm going to close up shop here, ASMR.
Hell yeah, bro. Thanks for having me, bro.
Later. Morning, everyone. Who's going live? So I know there's somebody that's going to be live here in a little bit. This was not what I intended to do this morning, so I will state that. Enjoy y'all's coffee. Get some donuts. Oh, you know what? Before we get out of here, I mainly why I was doing this whole fucking thing was all the fucking drama that's been going on lately and the fucking threats and everything else that has come along with this. What I kept trying to fucking get to was this. Once again, Bird, you want to stay on your side of fucking YouTube? Go right ahead. You're not going to fucking give me an ultimatum. You're not going to give me ground rules. In fact, if there's going to be any ground rules given, it's mine. Plain and simple. You started this shit. I have just as much dirt on you that you think you have on me. Go after my family. See what the fuck happens. It's not going to go your way. Not the way you think. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, real quick, I did get a fucking, and once again, I wasn't trying to do this, so I do appreciate this. Shout out to the person who dropped a $30 donation for the channel. I do appreciate it. What else do I got real quick before I get out of here? Replay crew's already here. You fuckers are waking up this morning. And I appreciate y'all guys for doing that. Coming in, checking out the show. For those of you who don't know the drama that's been going on, stay tuned. We'll definitely, or maybe we won't. Maybe we'll fucking get a, what's that when a concede? When the fucking president concedes and shit, that type of thing? Yeah. Or not the president, but the loser for the election. Yeah, that shit. Whatever the fuck it's called. Anyways, maybe we'll get that. Maybe we'll get the individual who started all this shit. I think it's a fucking it's a high. I see, this is how fucking tired I am. I think it's highly probable that will never fucking happen because his ego and his fucking paranoia is way too strong for it to fucking happen. But I guess, concession. Okay, let's go with that. But, I could at least throw it out there. Like I said, I'll take a friendly quit.